to wait for an important co-speaker. We'll leave this for us. First, I'd like to see everyone that Monique mentioned personally in the speech afterwards, because clearly you haven't had enough time to do that for me. As you all know, we haven't had much time these past few days, so I was afraid that I would not have enough time to come up with something to say to all of you. And one of my NSD team members, she gave me a great suggestion to kill time. Give an elevator speech. For those of you not in SPA, I know Dr. Richards mentioned it, I thought it was a 30-second speech to convince someone you're the person for the job, so here it goes. Dr. Richards, I know SPA has a graduation ceremony approaching. I'm the man for the job, okay? I'm charismatic, I'm funny. Hold on, I'm charismatic, I'm funny, and I can say wise things in a slow voice. I'd like to come by your office later so I can go into further detail about what I will say during my graduation speech. Let's exchange cards later, we'll do that. But then I realized I still have about 2 minutes left to go. Okay? But once again, SPA, help me. I actually would like you all to sit up straight, close your eyes, and take the next 2 minutes to focus on your breathing. I'll just stay on. But in all seriousness, learning how to articulate ideas concisely and how to be more self-aware are two invaluable lessons that we will take with us after we leave here. But I want to share a different lesson with you. One I learned from all of you. A lesson about doing our best. SPA surrounded me with people who perform at the highest professional and academic levels. I mean, consider the schools you worked in. You designed for the last 5 weeks. Consider the hours you worked. Consider how much effort you put in every single day to help your students. You all pushed me to work harder. And this is a true story. I found myself during class looking over people's shoulders to see what they were working on when I had nothing to do, because I was so nervous that I was doing nothing when everyone else was doing something. That's how hard you can push me to work. I have always thought of doing my best in almost purely professional terms. Am I doing my best in school? Am I doing my best at my job? And I imagine that many of you think similarly. This mentality likely has helped us become the effective educators that we are today. But it has also led at least me to value professional success over all other types of success. Working with you these past summers has helped me broaden my conception of doing my best. When one of you kindly asked me during a break how my son was doing, right? I thought, am I doing my best to know everyone here? When one of you shared the food at your table with me, I wondered, am I doing my best to be generous with others? When one of you made my NSD team laugh by pressing your lion face against the TC library window, which looked something like this. I asked, am I doing my best to make others happy? Then I asked myself about that woman whose name I won't mention, Tara. Is she getting enough sleep? When I was 11, I ran into my parents' room. They're here today. They can tell you the truth of the story. I ran into the room. I was crying. I was afraid I would get a B+ in 6th grade. My dad asked me if I had done my best. And when I told him I had, he said that was all that he and my mother could ask for. And neither of us knew it that day, I don't think. Maybe he did. But I realize now, after seeing so many of you do your best every day, that he was actually asking me for a lot. I'm glad that you all have shown me how far I can take this question, am I doing my best, to improve myself and help the people around me. And I wish you all the very best as you can... Your turn? Okay. I wish you all the very best as you continue to make your own and other people's lives better. And I think we have one more thought. Okay, you ready? Go, please. Okay, let's not. Remember what to say? Okay, what do you say?
Congratulations. Yeah.